Alright, hey everyone. So, this is the next video for the study guide. We got Meta Vaux Warrick Fuller, 1877 to 1968. She was a multi-talented poet, painter, and sculptor. Forerunner of the New Negro Harlem Renaissance movement in her promotion of African American arts and culture. She studied in America and Europe during the turn of the century, used art as a social commentary. Advantages of growing up in Philadelphia's Black middle-class community. Parents were Emma Jones Warrick and William H. Warrick, a beautician and barber interested in the arts. Meta was one of the few black students in her community to attend J. Liberty Tad Art School. She won a scholarship to Pennsylvania, and this is very similar to May Howard Jackson, by the way. So we have one piece of hers, head of Medusa, hanging jaw, gore, and eyes bulging from the sockets, 1898, prize for the middle work, crucifixion of Christ in anguish. She was, so sculptor of horrible basically is because she always liked to include gory subject matter or just, absolutely pain-inducing sculptures. We also have, in 1899, she went to Paris and worked and studied for 3 years at the Carolossi Academy and the School of Arts. And she experienced racism and financial difficulties. In 1900, she met W.E.B. Du Bois in Paris, and he encouraged her to work with African American themes. She also met with the American sculptor Augustus Saint Gaudin, who suggested she strengthen her skills by drawing. Okay, and Auguste Rodin, after seeing Secret Arrow, A Man Eating His Heart, Auguste Rodin agreed to critique Warrick's work. Rodin advised Warrick to explore human emotion. Warrick began to create strong, challenging subjects and forms instead of aesthetically pleasing imagery. And her obvious sculpture is the one to the left here. Well, actually, I'm not sure which one. I forgot. But it's the one eating out his. Actually, no, it is the left, I believe. It's the one eating out his own heart, I believe, and that's yikes. Anyways, we have the piece The Wretched. Remember what this looks like? We have Fuller return to Philadelphia and set up a studio. Local dealers rejected her work, but she was appreciated, supported, patronized by black intellectuals and social circles. She began to draw upon black American folktales, songs, and history. 1907, Warrick is commissioned to create artworks for the Negro Pavilion at the Jamestown Tercentennial Exposition, celebrating the 300th anniversary of the founding of Jamestown, Virginia. She was the first black woman artist to receive a federal commission. Negro Tableau illustrated the history of blacks in America. 14 dioramas comprised of 150 figures. Negro Tableau won a gold medal. After the exposition, the dioramas were destroyed. The only record of the works are the pictures documented in the book, The Industrial History of Negro in the United States. And so we have some of the pictures here of that series that she did, the 150 figures. And they were arranged in 24 scenes that documented the black experience from slavery to freedom. And so we have this, like the first few slaves in Jamestown. Then we have all the events, after, detailing all the work that Black people have to do, and stuff. Remember what these images look like. Remember the unique style in which these are done. That will be important when we have to identify the pieces for the next exam. 1909, she married Dr. Solomon C. Fuller from Liberia. Dr. Fuller was the first African-American psychiatrist. He worked as a neurologist at the Massachusetts State Hospital. The couple built a home in Framingham, Massachusetts, and white neighbors continually tried to have them removed, and Meta left her church because of racial hostility. In 1910, a mysterious fire in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia warehouse where she stored her art, got, destroyed all of her artwork and stuff. And so this actually made her want to quit doing art for a while, and she just only wanted to focus on the family that she had started with Dr. Solomon Fuller, and she just basically gave up on art for a little minute. But then in 1913, W.E.B. Du Bois asked her to recreate A Man Eating His Heart, one of the pieces lost in the fire, for the 50th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation to be held in New York. Fuller instead produced the 8 feet tall sculpture Spirit of Emancipation. It was a groundbreaking work that broke with tradition in not depicting blacks kneeling or begging for freedom, or promoting the image of Abraham Lincoln as liberator of enslaved Americans. In this piece, she has two, black people, like, stepping forward, just like, going forward with their lives, but also has this figure that is holding on to one of the male figure in this thing, in this piece, symbolizing the sorrow, that comes with having to let Black people be free, in a world that is so treacherous towards them. I represented the race by a male and female figure standing under a tree, the branches of which are the fingers of fate, grasping at them back to draw them into fateful clutches of hatred. There is also humanity weeping over her suddenly freed children who beneath the gnarled fingers of fate, step forth into the world unafraid. 1999, Spirit of Emancipation. This was in Boston. We also have that piece, the other piece as well, just, the pictures of it. Remember what this looks like. She did also identify with the Pan-Africanist themes of the time. So, political ideology developed by African, Black American, and Caribbean intellectuals, along with European thinkers concerned with the status of people of African descent around the globe, links Africa and the African diaspora together in anti-colonialist struggles of the early 20th century. Fuller was introduced to these ideas when she met W.E.B. Du Bois in Paris in 1900 and inspired the artwork Ethiopia Awakening. Now, Ethiopia Awakening, basically the role of Ethiopia in Pan-Africanism is that Emperor Menelik II signed a treaty with Italy allowing them to settle in the north, Eritrea. Italians claimed that they were given colonial rights to govern Abyssinia and Ethiopia. The two countries went to war. Ethiopians defeated the Italians in the Battle of Adowa in 1896. Emperor Menelik and his country became a global symbol of African resistance to colonialism and pride in Black heritage. And not only that, but also the Italians were trying to be slick, like when they gave the king that damn treaty, but then did not tell the fucking king that they were actually trying to take over. The fuck, like, ugh, conniving ass bitches. But anyways, this is the first video. Hold on.